So I get on the Flat Earth Society Discord server because it's kind of entertaining, and some people start talking about gravity. I go, well, gravity hasn't been proven on Newtonian physics level or in Einsteinian physics level, and even if it was, the proofs have been fundamentally destroyed from the structures of Newtonian and Einsteinian physics being uprooted by quantum mechanics, and there's no proof of gravity according to quantum mechanics yet. This person just goes, "You need a globe first, mate." Haven't said anything. Then he goes, "Lamau," I go say, "Lamau, prove me wrong." And he goes, "I'm sorry that this is a retarded conversation." I go, and he goes, "Prove the curvature of the Earth." Haven't made any claims, so I say, "That wasn't my point." He goes, "Oh wait, you can't. Nobody can. Why is that?" Imagine not knowing what level is. I go, "Bro, whenever I said any claims about the Earth being round," he goes, "Is level curved?" He goes, "Please." I say, "Please check yourself at the door, because I only claim that gravity hasn't been proven." He said, responds to me. He says, "You said you're a skeptic," because I did. I did say I'm skeptical and I'm open to new information. So I say, yeah, I did. I said that gravity hasn't been proven. So how does that change me being a skeptic? And then I say, "So please tell me how I claimed the Earth was being round, since you came at me claiming I said the Earth was round." So he goes, "All I asked is if you had proof of curvature, and if the level is curved, then I think you need to change your tampon." I go, "Lamau, are you intoxicated? Because you need to get yourself into control, dude." And he goes, "Show me when I claimed that too. Please tell me how I claimed the Earth." And
Mic
so
check, mic check.
I show, prove that. He said, "Prove the curvature of
Loud
the
and
Earth."
clear, sounding good.
And he goes, "Don't worry, I'll wait." And I showed him, and he goes, "So me asking you to prove something is a claim?" I go, "Even you asking that is insinuating I claim that the Earth is
It always
round."
trips me
He goes,
out
"You're
when we
psychic
got
now?"
dead silence
Be-
for a little while.
he goes, I go, "Hey, your name is Cut the Shit. So
Need
how
need
about you
say
cut the
label
shit and take your
for music.
insinuations back?"
Jeez.
That's verification of no
Somebody
proof for
asks,
the globe yet.
where are the cookies? I go, "Cut the Shit has
Okay,
them," because he's on
sounds about
something.
right.
Get asked if I found Kong, and he goes,
Get it out now, though, ladies.
he
Nice
responds to
partner
the
of
"cut your
yours.
shit" comment. Goes, "I was just
Should be
asking
anyway.
because you said you were a globe skeptic. I was just trying to help
Oh
you,
yeah,
bro."
it is
And I said,
Friday.
"Nope,
Oh my
I said that
gosh, I
after you
freaking
challenged me,
lost
because I
another
did."
day.
God,
What
please
the
It's
don't
hell?
get loud.
Friday, Sonny.
What the hell?
Um, I just go, "Yep, nope, I said that after you challenged me." He said, "Prove it." and I go, "Again, I haven't made any claims, so I don't have the burden of proof on my hand." And he goes, "I challenge everyone who has no rules." I go, "I don't get to give myself rules." And he's like, "What do you believe?" I said, "I haven't made any claims since I'm not sure what I believe. I'm open to new information," which is true. And I was acting like you're all that when he came at me for no reason and he'd been stumped every time. And he goes, "Is that your belief?" A bit weird, but okay. And I go, "Lamau, exactly. That's what you have to fall back on." He just says this: "The fact that you say you don't know what you believe shows how lost you really are. Is objective reality a belief?" Haha. Yeah. So I'll let you know when we get more. Oh, we went really far. So now we know that people don't really take to simulation theory because I haven't made any claims. I just said that objective reality isn't that simple because simulation theory exists. I have not said that genetics do or do not exist. I'm trying to get a discussion out of them, and I think they're owning me by going, ha 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 ha. So remember, knowledge is power. So I go, "Can we even really learn?" And our brains are, yeah, I said brains are virtually just running code because we're virtually computers just running off of genetics. So yeah, surprise, surprise, you can't really get good conversations out of people who don't know how to put two and two together and even try to converse with someone. I can go up and down. I mean, might as well so you guys can see. I left off oh yeah, we started talking about what objective reality is. I was like, well, yeah. Can you prove objective reality? He says you don't have to. I'm like, well, I mean, like, all right. Tells me to jump off a bridge to find out. So I go, and then he responds to the prove objective reality. He says, dude, reality is self-evident and full of facts everywhere of any kind. Denying reality will lead you to purgation. And I go, well, we don't know if we're in a simulation or something, so I don't think it's that obvious. He goes, that's kind of a claim, wasn't it? It's not really a claim. I mean, I was just saying that it's not that obvious. So, I mean, yeah, so I get told that. I go, are you going to... So I say, no, I'm not going to jump off a bridge because that doesn't change what I'm saying. He goes, I need to get checked in. I go, whatever. He goes, that's kind of a claim, wasn't it? I go, all I said is that if simulation theory was a similar popular idea, doesn't that mean that objective reality isn't that obvious? He goes, I respond to reality is self-evident. I go, I'm not denying reality. All I said is that it's not as objective as people make it out to be. I can explain to you simulation theory if you'd like. He goes, no simulation would be possible without reality. And he goes, just say that you don't know what objective reality is. And so you get B says, responds to you, I'm not denying reality, and says that simulation theory is a religion, whatever. I go, and then Cut the Shit responds with to that same statement. Does simulation theory have any empirical evidence? I go, well, I respond to Get Beget. No simulation would be possible without reality. I say, let's assume that this world is in a simulation. If this is reality, then how would we perform science on the true reality? It's not that simple to say that this is objective reality. And then he says, let's not assume that. I go, whatever. I respond to Cut the Shit, saying you don't know what objective reality is. I go, I don't know what objective reality is. It's way more complex to just quote leave it at that. And he goes, objective reality isn't a definition created by us to describe where we are, stay in school. Let's assume that this is. He responds to that it's not that simple to say that this is objective reality. He says you're making a confusion between what you can dream with your unleashed mind and reality. I respond to, does simulation theory have any empirical evidence? Saying no, it's a thought experiment. It doesn't need to be empirical evidence to talk about it. And he goes, let's not. So I say, okay, sure. Then how do we prove that this is objective reality? And then he goes, Godzilla Destroyer, let's just assume that you're lost. Yep, checks out. And I go, he Cut the Shit says objective reality is a definition created by us to describe where we are. So I go, how is that to say that what is objective reality? And is this real life? Super fun. And I go, please restate that for me too. Is you're making confusion between what you can dream with your unleashed mind and reality. It doesn't state that. He goes, Cut the Shit gives me this OMG gift to, okay, sure, then how do we prove that this is objective reality? Put a leash on your mind, do not let it run loose like a wild dog. You are not a dog. I don't know what that... There's nothing to respond there. But I do respond to, let's just assume that you're lost. Yep, checks out. I go, that doesn't negate what I'm saying. And Cut the Shit says, so are we fake people and are you the only real one? I go, not sure, but we could be real, but we could be fake. I'll make a claim that we're all real in the sense that we can communicate, but that in and of itself could be a function of a computer. Our brains are just computers running code. He says, have you ever been whipped? To me asking him to restate that. I go, not asking in a mean way, I just didn't follow what you're saying. Cut the Shit says, remember, knowledge is power, now go learn something. So I say, can we really learn? He responds with this, our brains are virtually just computers running code. And then I respond to that saying, wouldn't you say genetics exist? And he says, something tells me that Godzilla Destroyer got the jab. I go, like, what does that mean? I asked him if he would say genetics exist. He said, I can only claim what I can prove. I don't have beliefs. That's your vibe. I go, yeah. yeah, asking what the jab is, he's like, that you got it? Like, that doesn't, so I say, thanks, real explanatory to that. Then I also respond to, I can only claim what I can prove. I don't have beliefs. That's your vibe. Well, I say, well, let's just have a conversation about this. If we can say genetics exist or not, it goes with the conversation. If you think that it exists, we can go from there. If not, we can discuss what the brain might run on based off of that. And so far, yup, nobody responded. Haha, so challenge. Yeah, yep. So by reaffirming that I am not, in fact, making claims, but I'm willing to have a conversation, they kind of buzz off, unsurprisingly.